Hello, how you going?
Hi folks, welcome to Melbourne Revealed. Today, this is our last Melbourne Revealed for the year. Actually we're doing it in two parts. So what I thought of for the grand finale this year for Melbourne Revealed is I would take you to the eclectic, interesting, vibrant suburb of Brunswick, where I happen to have a few friends who live there. So, jeepers, we might as well get out of South Wharf and head over and see what's going on in Brunswick. Well, here I am in Brunswick, and I've got a whole little family here with me today. So I'm going to start. You haven't met Kate before, so say hello. This is Kate.
Hello, Kate.
Yeah, well, I did. Okay. And you may remember Ivan here from our visit to the Melbourne Cemetery.
It was a good day.
It was. And also Jock from Luna Park in St Kilda.
Indeed.
And where are we today, folks?
Brunswick!
But not for display.
Yeah, not for...
Anyway, today I'm taking these guys along because I don't know that much about Brunswick, and they're going to show me around Brunswick, and we're going to see what we can find. Are we all ready, guys?
Ready! That's going to be a good one. Yeah!
That guy's ready too.
Since we're wandering around Brunswick and doing all this episode on Brunswick today, we're very lucky to have an introduction to Brunswick for you from Brunswick's very own unofficial mayor. So please, I'd like to introduce you to Mel Fife, local artist and unofficial Brunswick mayor. Hi, Mel.
Hello, how you going? Nice to see you.
I'm well. Would you like to say hello to everyone and give a big Brunswick welcome to everyone watching?
Huge Brunswick welcome from, is this the camera? From Trubich Street, Sparta Place. It's the best pocket of Brunswick. If you haven't been down here, get down here. Look at it. Look how gorgeous it is.
It's a lovely day for it as well. Where's your cat?
Gordy, puss. I don't know. He's around. He's got a tracker on him, so I could find him for you if you need.
What is the best thing about Brunswick?
The best thing about Brunswick for me is community. Like the people that come by and they stop, and the dogs, and the community. It's family for me. I've been living in this little pocket, this beautiful building, for 11 years, and everyone around here is just like family. It's the best.
So where are we, Ivan?
We are coming right into Sparta Place. Sparta in Greece is one of the two sister cities of Brunswick, the other one being Solarino in Italy. The Greek and Italian communities have had a lot to do with Brunswick over the many years, so we're going to wander around Sparta Place and see the bust of Leonidas.
Here we are. So this is the beautiful Sparta Place. Sparta. Over here, let's have a look. What are people doing with their old kitchenware? Oh. So over here, it's a mural full of kitchenware. Look, what do they call these things? They're not sieves, they're called I can't remember.
Colander.
Named after Mr. Durr, first name Colin. Over here, folks, apparently we have something of a bit of a celebrity around these parts. It's Jock. And it's Kate. But actually, it's Leonidas.
Oh. King Leonidas. Yep.
Tell me about this fellow, Ivan.
King Leonidas is a very famous Spartan king, famous, of course, for the Battle of Thermopylae, where he's 300 Spartan warriors, he's honor guard, and a whole bunch of other people as well who often get forgotten, faced off against the Persian army and held it at the Hot Gates. Very famous for the film 300 and the 300 Spartans, of course. And Sparta is a sister city of Brunswick. We're in Sparta Place, where this can be found. Sparta is a sister city, also Solarino. I said that terribly, but that's in Italy. Two sister cities of Brunswick.
Well, there you go. The famous number 19 tram going past us. Ding ding.
long as I get that. Now here is as good as anywhere to see at least one part of Brunswick. First of all, the huge Mediterranean wholesalers here, established 1959. This is massive. This is so popular in amongst the Greek and Italian community here. But we've got two other important angles here. Right next to it, you'll see a bridal store. There are so many bridal stores along here. There are so many bridal stores along here. You can get dresses, you can get all your bridal stuff. It's amazing how many of them are.
And one of those dresses has Jock's name on it.
Shh, don't tell him. That's another video when I propose. But also on the corner is one you're going to love.
Franco Cozzo.
Franco Cozzo. This is the Brunswick store.
This is the Brunswick store. It's a furniture store in Brunswick and another suburb that hopefully next year we'll get to, and that's Footscray.
Footscray.
And yes, he's famous also for being one of the most well-known Western Bulldog supporters. Go Dogs. Jock. Stand next to it. Stand next to it. Here we go. This has Jock's name all over it.
I've been looking forward to it. I've been dreaming of it.
Although I don't know if the train's long enough. You always said you wanted a 20-foot train.
Exactly. No, 25-foot train.
Ivan is going into bat for us to see if he can get a word from the lady who owns the store. This is Ivan's specialty, going up to random strangers and just asking them to do stuff. Oh my goodness me. This is amazing. Look at this, folks.
We're very lucky to have with us Rochelle here.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
So what is this place?
So this is Raffaele Ciuca Bridal. It's a 65-year family business, and it started in North Fitzroy on St George's Road and has been here in Brunswick for about 20 years now.
Now, why is it that Brunswick has so many bridal stores?
It kind of happened organically, I think, over the years. A lot started from the European immigrant community coming to this area back in the 50s, and a lot of the immigrants were tailors. So they had suit stores and fashion stores and people who were looking for beautiful garments for high-end events. And I think that's how it all then migrated over to Sydney Road, and when you get one, you get multiple, so you become a destination.
Is it still very much a migrant clientele that you have?
Definitely, because Brunswick is, of course. So big European weddings would probably be a lot of what we do, and now we're also loving our big African community weddings as well. So our beautiful Sudanese clientele, Sierra Leone, so North African brides as well who love big weddings. Thank
you so much, Rochelle. What do you love about Brunswick?
I love Brunswick because you never know what it's going to look like every day when you come here. That there's always something different, that it's never the same people that walk through the door, it's never the same people that walk past.
Divine, thank you so very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day, guys.
Magic dollar, folks. Magic dollar. Oh.
Hi. Do you need a onesie?
I know where I'm doing all my Christmas shopping. Brunswick in a nutshell.
Welcome to Brunswick.
We are here at the historic, can I say historic?
You can say historic, I think.
The historic Brickworks. And Ivan has 16 fun facts about this giant phallus.
I do have 16, but we only have time for one. The brickworks were incredibly important from about the 1850s up until the First World War. The brickworks, Brunswick was pretty much known as being the brick and stone capital of Melbourne, effectively. Most of the brick and stone.
Brick and stone capital, folks.
Brick and stone capital. So the brickworks here is now, as you can see, housing, but they've kept these huge, beautiful chimneys. I think they're heritage listed, actually.
So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Thank you.
Very good.
Look, it's like mini Denmark. Hello, welcome to Copenhagen. Just saying.
They're like IKEA houses.
What's going on, Jock?
Just looking at the Hoffman's Brickworks, mate.
Hoffman's Brickworks, 36 acres, 14.5 hectares of land in Dawson Street, was purchased in 1884. The operation was extended to the number 2 pit and pottery. This is the only surviving part of the former operation. Give me 2 minutes on Brunswick and about 52 minutes of Kate and Jock dancing.
Yeah.
There's musicals going on.
Musicals on Twitch, folks. You can't beat it. Over here we have a building that's seen better days, I think it's fair to say.
Yes.
Please mind your head.
I generally do.
Wow, look at all this. Look at this stuff. It's historic, folks. You put it all back together and make a machine if you wanted.
Here's an interesting one. Because of it's mentioning Brunswick was nicknamed Little Staffordshire after Staffordshire in England, which also had a massive pottery industry and so forth.
And dogs.
However, Brunswick gets its name from the town of Brunswick in Germany, which is in what was Hanover, and because of George IV. It was actually named for George IV. That was because he was also king of Hanover as well. And that's where we get the name Brunswick.
And he drank a lot and he had a lot of Hanovers.
He did.
Jock found that funny.
Yes.
Jock laughed.
Yes.
And Kate's even got a smile. Wow, so there's even houses up there.
Are you actually allowed?
People live there.
Really?
Look,
Great. Oh my God.
I want to live here. Who wouldn't want to live here? This is awesome. I'm a serial joke maker.
Yeah.
I make lots of jokes about cereal. But people find my jokes a bit weird. They think they're a bit surreal.
How Fahrenheit is
So
it?
this whole building is a kiln.
Was a kiln. Was a
Was
kiln.
a kiln.
I'm assuming the people in there know this and they're not saying quiet where they go. So.
As you can see, is this what they call gentrification?
Oh, not really. Maybe.
No.
You need a few more coffee shops with people and wax mustaches.
I think the reclamation of it is part of the greater gentrification.
Yeah.
So this is Pottery Court and Brickworks Lane.
Pottery Court and Brickworks Lane?
Yep.
Brickworks Lane.
Yep. Yeah, I actually looked at an apartment up over there and then decided it was too small and didn't decide to live here. But it's quite
Actually,
spectacular, isn't it?
Good look.
So here you go, some historical factoids.
Who doesn't like historical factoids? Hoffman's Pottery along the east part of the site, Fallon Street and Pottery Court, was built before 1886 and by 1902 was the largest pottery in Victoria. I don't know, all this bricksware stuff is making me feel a bit pottery.
You've always been a bit pottery, mate.
Look, I'm getting trolled in my own video.
Andy's been throwing out all the puns today, but Kate's had the best one so far.
There's no pun in that. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think Kate's got my tongue. I still got him. You're not going to stop me.
Never tried to.
Oh, look, you can ride that way to Coburg.
Yep. And this cuts up through Gilpin Park, which is a beautiful big park that has a big fenced off-leash dog park in the middle of it. So you can walk through and go and see all the dogs playing with each other, which is really cute.
Nice. I imagine it would be a bit.
Are there a lot of parks in Brunswick, or?
Quite a few, yeah. There seems to be a real density of them here, because there's Gilpin Park here, and then there's another park just over there, and then there's another, so there's this like little band of parkland. But also if you go south, you've got Royal Park not too far away as well, and then you've got a couple of like little suburban parks, so there's a fair amount of green space.
And this is one of your favourites?
This is one of my favourites because it's nice and large, it's dogs off lead, and there's a fenced off area so that the dogs can all run around and play. So, you know, if you're ever in a bad mood and you're feeling miserable, you just come along and watch the dogs playing with each other.
So, Jock, what to you is special about Brunswick, this part of Melbourne?
It's the type of place where anything and almost everything is heritage listed, so it's never going to change that much no matter how gentrified it gets. There will always be bluestone alleyways and intricate paths that any modern urban planner would lose their mind over, and it's fantastic to go exploring.
And what excites you the most about Brunswick?
Just seeing everything open up. Everything, suddenly there's new stores everywhere. There's always something new to go and find out. If you have a mind and want to leave the house in the day, there is a million places to go, and they're always fun.
And why did you choose Brunswick as the place to live?
Kind of amalgamated to it. A lot of my friends were here, and the second I showed up, you go, I totally see why people consider this city would just fit just as well in Europe. And anybody I've ever asked, why have you come to Melbourne, they go, because I've heard it's a great place to be, and I'm one of them too.
Wow, who would have thought that the history of Brunswick stretches back to 480 BC?
And who would have thought he'd still be here today?
He's sort of missing a couple of arms and most of his body, but otherwise he's looking all right. I mean, most people without 3/4 of their body don't look so healthy. Well, we've seen a fair bit of Brunswick today, but there's still heaps to see, isn't there? So I guess we're going to come back, we're going to do it all again. So before I say goodbye, a big thanks to Jock, Ivan, Kate, and Leonardus. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. This is Melbourne Revealed. I'm Andy. May the journey never end.